Okay, so this is the survivor. We were not alone. I had the sense not to speak my thoughts aloud this time. Spencer had no patience with my hunches. When the screaming started, I was the only one to drop to the ground, pulling Spencer with me. "What the fuck?" he began. I clamped a hand over his mouth. All around us, our fellow scientists, my friends, were being snatched. Only a few feet away, someone was hauled past us, yanked along by an unseen force. Odd socks identified her as Georgie, our xenobiologist, the bags of cuttings we'd collected still swinging from her belt. I went to grab her as she flashed past, but Spencer pulled me back. He gripped my wrist, glaring into my eyes, silently ordering me to stay put. He surely knew I'd lay my life down for her. She was my best friend on this expedition, my lover. The screams faded into the distance. Spencer's face had turned a sickly yellow. I couldn't leave him on his own while I followed Georgie. The little rat would die by himself. I had to get him to safety first. Why had a man like this been put in charge of an exploratory expedition? When the first moon rose, I turned to him. "We'll have to head back to the shuttle sooner or later." He nodded. The sensation of being watched was as strong as ever, but it wasn't going away, so I tried to ignore it. The scanners had told us there was no sentient life on Sigma 763, only vegetable mass. Well, the scanners were wrong. No sentient beings on this planet my arse. Why had they left us alone when they'd taken all the others? I tapped Spencer on the arm and we moved off, keeping low through the thick head-high vegetation. We reached the edge of the clearing long after the star known as Beta Pictoris had set, leaving us in near darkness. Our shuttle stood there, the polished aluminium of her hull reflecting the starlight. Nothing moved near her, but it was a long dash to the safety of her armoured bulk. Spencer waited silently at my shoulder, his posture one of defeat. "Right," I whispered. "It looks clear. We'll sprint to the door on 3. Are you ready?" He nodded, looking a little more resolute. "I'll shout for it to open when we're close enough." I took a deep breath and rolled my shoulders. 1, 2, 3. He took off like a rocket, barging me aside as he passed, and I went down like a felled tree. Winded, I scrambled to my feet and took off after him. "You bastard, I saved your measly life, and this is how you repay me?" "Spencer, Chief Scientific Officer," he shouted when he was halfway there. That should have released the door mechanism and lowered the ramp, but nothing happened. "Mitchell, technician," I yelled, right behind him. The door stayed closed. Spencer skidded to a halt and I ran into the back of him, then turned to check behind us for pursuit, because the watchers were close. Invisible eyes bored into me from somewhere nearby, making all the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Back to back with Spencer, chest heaving, I searched the shadows for movement. We had no weapons. The 2 guards sent to protect us had been amongst the 7 taken. Instinct made me spin around.